Hi everyone, this is Isabel with another video for you, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about my experience completing my doctoral program. I'm actually in the process of finishing up my dissertation. I will be done with my program by the summer, this coming summer. And after reflection, I thought about why not making a video about my experience. And I wanted to share some tips and strategies that I use completing this program that you can also use if you're a student and a college student. So my program, just to tell you a little bit about it, it's a doctorate of kinesiology doctor of education in kinesiology, and it's a hybrid program. So what it means is that you take the courses online and you also get to go to university a few times during the 4-year program. So you take courses the first 3 years, and the last year is pretty much your writing dissertation, which is your research. You write your research, you pretty much set up the stages for your study, and then you complete your study, and then you pretty much finalize your paper, which is a lot of back and forth, which is honestly, it is such a tedious, time consuming, and can be annoying writing, because you go a lot of back and forth and get modifications, you make changes, and it's just something that completely I actually never did. So with the program, it's very time consuming, because I had to pretty much, when I was taking the course the first 3 years, I was a student, being a graduate student, full-time student, and also being full-time, having full-time jobs. So it was kind of like I had to also manage, one of the things that you want to do when you are a student and you have your job, and maybe you're working or maybe you're not. But if you are a student that have a job and you also have a school, something that is going to be very crucial for you is your time management skills. You have to make sure that you are managing your time. And I think for me, the first semester in this program was brutal, because it really, I was just reading so much. It was just so crazy how much reading I had. So it was, and working full time and doing all these assignments, it was just like, wow, a shock, because it was just so much work. But can be done. I still had a life. My husband was so supportive during this time, because it was just really, at the beginning, it was hard. But you have to make sure that you manage your time. I think something that is important, I'm sorry for the background noise, my cat is just running around and I just cannot stop her. But something that is very important, I think, is time management. Time management is crucial, like I mentioned many times. So you're looking, when you are a student, look at the syllabus. I think that's so important. First week of the semester, look at the schedule and set up your schedule. Anticipate ahead of time what's due and when it's due. Have a calendar, use an agenda for writing things down. I also used, Microsoft Office has this calendar app that you can use, and you can actually put your deadlines and the assignments, and you can actually block your times for times that you're working, times that you're going to be studying. And I will just set reminders, because I'm a professor, so I have to keep track of assignments for my students, and I have to also keep track of my own assignments. So it was just like a big thing. So for me, tracking everything online, setting the reminders, writing things down, preparing ahead of time, not procrastinating, not leaving things to the last minute, because you gotta work ahead, especially if you're working full time. So that is a major thing. Work on your time management skills. Also set yourself on a time schedule that you're going to bed. I'm a morning person. Figure out what works for you. Go to bed, for me, I had to go to bed early, wake up early, so I can get the most out of my time. Blocking your times on your schedule, making sure, okay, if this is work time, I'm gonna work. If this is a school time, I'm gonna be doing a school. Also, asking questions for your professors. Don't worry, you're not bothering them. You have to make sure that you're asking questions and making sure that if you're confused, let them know, meet with them, office hours. That's going to be crucial, because remember, you're in charge of your grade. No one else, your professor can help you, but it's up to you. So it's going to be very important that you ask questions, that you make sure you're on top of things, on track of everything. Make sure that you're understanding, do self-checks. and look and see, okay, how am I doing in this course? Am I passing, or what do I need to do to pass this course? Also, having a good group of friends and relationships, like if you are married or you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a significant other, you have to make sure that person is going to be understanding, because you're not going to be spending every single day with them. For me, it was like Monday to Friday I was working, and then couldn't do much in terms of a school, so the weekend was the school. So my husband was very understanding for especially the first 3 years of this program. It was hard. So making sure that you have a supportive group of family and friends that can understand that. Otherwise, it's just gonna be really hard. And know that you will probably step away with some of your friends because it's just, you're gonna be busy. And but this is the thing. When the semester is on, right? So fall and spring, usually big semesters, and then you get a break, summer, and then you get winter. For me, there were times that I had to take these courses. It wasn't that I had a choice. I had to take every semester. The first 3 years, that's why I was like, oh my goodness. But again, working ahead of time, also doing decompressing moments, like, maybe on a Friday night or Saturday night, go out, have fun, because you need to decompress a little bit and pull back from that, from that energy of studying in school. Another thing, which is, I'm going to finish with this, don't overthink things. I think this program especially taught me to not overthink. When you're doing assignments, what happens is that you want to sometimes do perfect, right? You want to do everything right. But I learned in this program that seriously, like, you just gotta get it done. So what I will do with some of these assignments, that I had to read so much, and then you have to read papers after papers, and then they asked me, okay, summarize what the paper was about in a sentence, not in a sentence, but in a paragraph. So I will seriously time myself, and I will say, I'm gonna give myself 20 minutes to start writing, because the problem with writing is that it is the getting started that takes time. So I will just push myself to do it, and I'm like, okay, get it done, 20 minutes, no distractions, no phones, nothing, get it done. And I will start writing, and at least we'll do an outline, and then we'll get me going. So hopefully this was helpful for you. If you're a college student, hit like please if you like it, or just write comments and tell me, share with me, what are your tips, or maybe any other tips as a college student? What do you use to be successful in your courses? Okay, everyone, have a good one. Thank you. Bye.